Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode of this cool amazing product right here in my hand, and basically what this is an ergonomic mouse that's in use at home or in office. Wherever you guys want to use it, that is up to you guys. Let me actually open up the product first to show you guys what it actually looks like before we test it out. So when you guys first open it up, you guys can see that is basically what it looks like inside. So they provide you guys the actual mouse itself right here. And then they provide you guys the user manual right here. And they also provide you guys a cable right here, which is nylon braided, which is super nice. And for this cable, it is USB to USB-C, which is also super nice as well. So you definitely get that fast charging to charge up the mouse. And that's basically everything in the packaging itself. Now let's go look at the actual mouse right here. So this is basically what the mouse looks like right here on this side. And this is what it looks like on this side. And this is what it looks like on the bottom right here. So right here we have a USB that you want to use to plug into your computer, laptop, or whatever to use the mouse if you guys want to. Or you can actually connect it to Bluetooth, which is super awesome. And for this mouse, you are not limited to just one USB and one Bluetooth connection, but you guys can actually connect 3 devices at the same time. So you guys can use one USB and 2 Bluetooth, all connected onto one mouse if you guys want to. So let's take a look right here. It shows you guys one USB here, Bluetooth 1 and Bluetooth 2. So you can connect all 3 devices at the same time if you guys want to, but you guys can only use one at a time. So if you guys want to, you guys can use one right here and then switch to another one and use Bluetooth 1, or switch to another one and use Bluetooth 2. And this indicator right here is the battery life. So if this blinks, that means the battery is almost dead. This is where we'll plug in the USB-C cable to charge it up. And then obviously right here is where to activate the product. So once you guys turn it on here, you guys can see that activates it right there. So that is how you guys turn it on. And then you can see right there it's blinking a light. So right now it's using the USB. If I want to change it, I just press this button right here to change it to the next one. So now use it Bluetooth 1. Click again. Bluetooth 2. Click again, it goes back to USB. So that is how you guys change the mode from Bluetooth 1 to Bluetooth 2 to USB. So that is definitely super cool, but it doesn't stop there. If you guys can see right here, they have 4 buttons. Usually for the actual regular mouse, it has 2 buttons here and probably one of these here. But this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 right there for the DPI. So if you guys press this button right here, that is how you guys increase or lower the DPI speed level for your mouse. But the reason why there's 4 of these here is because 2 of them are silent and 2 of them are loud. So if I click it right here, you guys can hear how quiet it is compared to these are the loud ones. So that's super cool because you guys have the option to use loud or quiet. And obviously you guys have the scrolling option here if you guys want to use that option there. And if I take a look on this side right here, we have 2 more buttons here. So this one's for forward and this one's for backwards to like skip the page to the next one. And obviously for this mouse, it is an ergonomic mouse. That means you guys have to use like this compared to like your regular mouse like this. So that way it's good for your wrist compared to like your normal mouse is like flat. So I do highly recommend getting any kind of like ergonomic mouse that's similar to this. So that is basically everything that's on the mouse itself. Let me show you guys how to charge it first before we actually test it out. So I do want to use the cable that they provide us here to charge it up. Alright, so I'm going to plug this into my power bank right here to charge it up. So I'm going to plug this side right here, just like that. So you can see right there. So it does have the red dot right there to show you guys that it's charging right there. So I believe once it's fully charged, that light should be green or should change to a different color. But yeah, you can see that is how you guys know when it's charging. So that is basically everything that's on the product itself. Now let's actually go test it out and see when it actually works and how well it works first. And then we'll come back and talk more about the product in a second. Alright, so we got the mouse right here. Let's turn it on. Alright, so we got it on. So right now we're using the USB option. So let me actually plug in the USB, which is in the bottom. Alright, so I have my USB plugged in right here, if you can see. Let's try it out and see when it actually works. If I want to increase or lower the DPI, I want to press on this button right here. So you can see this is probably the slowest one right here. If I click again, increase it a little bit faster. If I press it one more time, it's even faster. If I press it one more time, it goes back to the slowest one. So depending on your preference, that's how you guys determine which one to choose from. And then for the scrolling option, you can see it works as well. So here's the scrolling option. If I want to use the button, like I mentioned, I can use either one. I can use the silent one or the non-silent one, which is the loud one right here. So I'm going to show you guys what the silent one sounds like first. So this is the silent one. So you can't even hear anything. Let me try again, but this time I'm going to use the loud one. So this is the loud one. So those are for the left button. I'm going to do the same thing, but this time on the right side. Alright, so that's the silent one. And this is the loud one. Alright, so that's what it sounds like. So I'm clicking on the silent one right now. And then here's the loud one. Alright, then here quite a big difference. So it's definitely super cool how they can have that option for you guys to use those 2 options if you guys want to. So both the forward button and backward button work. but it'll only let me going backwards right now because there's nowhere for it to go forward. You guys can see right here, there's nowhere else for me to go. If I want to go back again, you guys can see that lets me go backwards. So the overall product itself, it does work, but let's try out the other ones and see whether that actually works as well. So I want to press on this button right here to change it. And now using Bluetooth 1. So I want to connect that onto my Bluetooth on my computer. So you can see it pops on the Bluetooth option right there for the mouse. So there's a Bluetooth 3.0 and Bluetooth 5.0. So I'm going to connect both of them and then try both of them out. Alright, so you can see that they're all connected. But because I don't have the other one on, because I switched it, this one's not on anymore. So if I switch it back to that one, you guys can see that this one's connected. If I change it to the other one, it disconnected automatically and pairs it onto that one. And you guys can see the mouse works for this one, which is the Bluetooth 5.0. If I change it to the USB, I'm using the USB, that works as well. If I press it one more time, it changes to Bluetooth 3.0, and that one works as well. So you guys can either use all three of the connection to pair onto one device, or you guys can use it to pair all three different devices, but it didn't change the control by pressing this button right here. Alright, welcome back guys. So now you guys saw the quick test of product itself and see it actually does work and works quite well. Super easy to use a product. All you need to do is charge it up. Once it's fully charged, you can start using it. And then once you guys plug it into your computer, you guys can use either the USB option or the two Bluetooth option. One thing to remember is that for the Bluetooth option, not both of them are Bluetooth 5.0. One of them is Bluetooth 5.0 and the other one is Bluetooth 3.0. So depending on which one you guys want to use, that is up to you guys. But you guys definitely have those three options to connect. You guys can connect all three of them at the same time, but you guys can only use one at a time. So that is basically everything that is on the product itself. Now that we did unboxing and testing the product itself, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for me, honestly, I would definitely have to say that any kind of like ergonomic mouse, especially like this one in particular, where you guys can actually connect three devices at the same time, is super worth it. Especially because of the fact how I mentioned earlier, how they have the option for you guys to use either the loud buttons or the quiet button. That is super useful. But then obviously for those guys who don't want or don't need one or have need one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else that actually do need. So that's basically everything for the unboxing and testing the product itself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, then make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. And if you guys like this video, make sure to click on that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.